Hi everybody, welcome to class today. So today we're going to do a vinyasa class, full body, 60 minutes, and it's mostly focusing on strength and balance. So if you have your props, you can use your props as you like, and don't worry so much about the balancing. Sometimes balance is good, sometimes balance is not so good. So just practice and keep flowing. And you can always just return to this practice once you know the sequence, once you've done it. And when you practice for a second, third, fourth time, you already know the sequence, you already know what to expect. So you can just really focus on your experience of the pose rather than trying to learn and pay attention to what's happening, what comes next. So I hope you enjoy the practice, and I'll see you soon. So let's get started in child's pose. So bring your legs hip width apart to a little bit wider. Send your hips back and bring your hands to the floor, elbows to the floor, forehead and tip of the nose to the floor. So coming to child's pose, we want to take a few breaths here, allowing our bodies to just be. Really letting the weight of the body come into the mat. Let your breath flow in and out through the nose. And take a moment to notice what's happening with you right now. What kind of sensations you're experiencing? What's your energy level like? What kind of thoughts and emotions? Become an observer. Just noticing and observing. And then deepening the breath. From here, we're going to move slowly into all fours. Bring your knees hip width apart. Make sure your hands are directly under your shoulders. Spread your fingers. And you're going to shift the weight forwards and back, forwards and backwards. Noticing the sensations in the hands and wrists and forearms. Letting your breath flow. And come to a stop at the center. Look forwards and coming to cow pose, lifting the tailbone, shoulders sliding backwards. And arch your back, bring your chin in, whole belly in. Breathe in as you come forwards into cow pose. Breathe out as you arch into cat pose. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. And stay at the center, wiggle your tail a little bit. We're going to do some stability, so bring your right hand up off the floor and your left hand off the floor. Make sure your hips are still facing down to the mat. Reach forwards with the arm, with the hand and the fingers. Reach back with the leg, with the foot and the toes. And gently bring the elbow to knee and knee to elbow as you pull your belly in and lift yourself away of your mat as much as possible. And straighten, reach forwards, straightening the arm, straightening the leg, reaching back. Come again, elbow to knee. One more time, reach. And elbow to knee, belly in. Reach forwards, reach back. Now bring the hand to the floor, knee to the floor. Take a moment here, reposition your hands. Let's go for the other side. So reach forward with the arm, reach back with the leg. Pull belly in. Keep looking at the top of your mat. Keep reaching back, keep reaching forwards. Lengthening the body in opposite directions. Then we go elbow to knee, squeezing the belly. Arching the upper back. Reach again, forwards and back. Knee to elbow, elbow to knee. Reach. And one more time, bring knee to elbow, elbow to knee. Reach forwards, reach back, pull belly in, and release. Knee to the floor, hand to the floor. Send your hips back. This time you're going to bring the arms around the back. So back of the hands on the floor. Forehead, tip of the nose to the floor, child's pose. Bring your hands behind, interlacing the fingers. We're lifting the chest. Lifting the gaze, breathing in, pull the arms away from the back. As you breathe out, coming forwards, bowing forwards. One more time, inhale, bring the arms around the back. Exhaling, bowing forwards. And last one here. Release the hands now, reaching forwards. Send the weight forwards, come back into a force. Tuck your toes and lifting to downward facing dog. First downward facing dog, so take a moment to position your feet, position your hands. Start bending the knees, bend one knee, bend the other knee. Lengthening the spine. Keep the knees bent. Shift the weight forwards into the tiptoes. Bend the knees a little bit more. Now send your hips up and back, straightening the arms, lengthening your spine. Let the heels come down towards the floor. Maybe they touch the floor, maybe not. That's all fine. And we roll forward into plank pose. Take a moment to adjust if you need, if you like. Hold plank. Engage the legs, pull belly in. Then bring the knees down. Bring the elbows down. Come into low plank. You can keep your knees on the floor here if you like. Or you can tuck your toes and lift the knees off the floor. Make sure your hips are not high up, so hips down, belly in. Slightly projecting your chest forwards. And pulling your belly in as much as you can. Hold it there. And bring the knees to the floor if they're not already there. Push up into your hands. And back into downward facing dog. Let's walk the feet forwards towards the hands. Feet together. Bend your knees and relax the head down, so relax your neck. Forward folding. Then bend your knees a lot. Reach your arms forwards in line with your shoulders. Lower your hips, belly in. Roll shoulders back a little bit. Pulling your belly in here. Come into chair pose. And you're going to shift the weight forwards. Lift your heels off the floor. See if you can make the seat a little bit lower. Keep the arms reaching forwards. Keep lifting into the tiptoes. Heels off the floor. Now send your arms back. Opening your chest. Keep reaching the arms, the hands back. Heels are still off the floor. Now arms forwards and up. Coming to the tiptoes. Rise tall. Exhale. Arms by your side. Heels to the floor. Bring your hands to the heart center into prayer. Take a moment. Breathe. You can separate your legs here if you like. Coming to Tadasana, mountain pose. Connect with your heart beating. Take a moment. You can offer your energy to someone if you like, the energy that you're going to create here as you practice. You can just be listening to your heart beating. Let's flow. Bring your arms up, inhale. Exhale, open the arms, bend the knees, folding, forward folding, hands to the floor, heads down. Bring your hands to the shins, lift up halfway, belly in, project your chest forwards. Exhale, fold again. Bend your knees a lot, send your right leg back into lunge. Press your right hands to the floor and lift your left arm up, coming to a lunge twist. Look upwards if you can, reach up towards the hand, towards the ceiling. Then bring the hands down to the floor. Coming to plank pose once again. Stay strong in your plank. Bring your knees to the floor, relax the toes. Slowly coming down, keeping your elbows in. Lie down your belly. Inhale, lift into a baby cobra. Take your hands off the floor here. Squeeze your elbows in towards the rib cages. Now bring your hands down, bring your chin in. Push your hands into the floor, push yourself up. Tuck your toes back into downward facing dog. We're going to bring the right leg up towards the ceiling, bending the right knee, coming to three-legged dog. Keep lifting that right knee up. But try squaring your shoulders to the floor. Shift the weight forward, bring your right leg in between your hands. Bring your back knee to the floor. Relax back toes. Open your arms. Reach up. Inhale. Crescent lunge. Hands touch together above the head. Full belly in. Then bring your hands down to frame your front foot. Step your foot forwards and fold. Now bend your knees. Coming to Katasana chair pose. Keep reaching the arms forwards. And we press the heels into the floor. Lift up, 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 up. Inhale. Exhale. Back into Tadasana mountain pose. Hands into the heart center. Prayer. Breathe. Let's go. Second side. Breathe in. Reaching up. Exhaling. Forward folding. Breathe in. Hands into the shins. Projecting the chest forwards. You can keep your knees bent here or not. Fold once again. Bend your knees a lot. Is the left leg going back this time. Press your left hand into the floor and bring your right arm up, twisting. Chest coming towards the thigh. Look upwards. Keep reaching up. Twist and twist and twist. Then bring the hands down. Plank pose. Pull belly in, engage your legs in your plank as well. You can bring the knees to the floor and slowly come down, bending the elbows, elbows pointing back. Breathe in for baby cobra, hands off the floor, elbows back. Exhale, head, chest down to the floor. Push your hands, push yourself up. Take the toes back into downward facing dog. Left leg is reaching up, bending the left knee to three-legged dog. Spread your torso. Keep opening the needle. Now shift the weight forwards and bring the left foot in between your hands. Take your time there. Back knee touches the floor. Relax your back toes. Open the arms. Breathe and reach up. Exhale, palms touch. Shoulders relax. Belly engage. Coming to Anjana lunge. Hands down to the floor. Bring your back foot in and forward fold. Bend your knees. Utkatasana chair pose. Reach your arms forward. Belly in. Rest your feet into the floor and lift yourself high up. Exhale. Arms by your side. Back into Tadasana. Then hands into prayer. Let's keep it coming. We're going to bring the right arm up, the arms up. Exhale, forward folding. Relax. Bend your knees. Send your left leg back. Release your back foot to the floor. So back heel to the floor. Reach your arms up, coming to warrior one. Then open into warrior two. Take a moment, you can look down, maybe reposition your feet if you like. You want you to press your feet to the floor. Open the arms in opposite direction. Back leg is your anchor, so keep that back leg strong. Beautiful, warrior two. Now bring both arms up, reach up as you inhale. As you exhale, tip forwards. Yes, maybe the hips come a little bit lower as well. Coming to extended side angle. Now open your chest as much as you can. Press your back foot into the floor. Okay, beautiful. We're going to bring the hands down to the floor. Slowly pick up the back heel. Going to downward facing dog. Bend your knees, bring your left leg forwards. Release the right heel to the floor. Now bring your arms up and lift into warrior one. Belly in. Keep pressing your back foot into the floor. Breathe in. As you breathe out, opening warrior two. So opening the hips, opening the chest. Back legs strong, front knees bending. Now engage your shoulder blades behind you. Yes. Breathe in, bring the arms up. Exhale, reach towards your front leg. Yes. Come a little bit deeper into the hips. Open the chest. Bring the energy all the way from the back heel, all the way through the body to the fingertips. Awesome. Bring your hands to the floor. Pick up your back heel. Go back into downward facing dog. Stay in your downward facing dog. Now walk your feet forward towards the hands. Bend your knees. Bring the arms up. Come back into chair pose. This time we're going to bring the hands to the heart center in chair pose. Breathe in. As you breathe out, take a seat a little bit deeper. Now breathe in. As you breathe out, twist towards your left side. Try bringing the opposite elbow into the front of the knee. Square your hips. Split the arms, reaching one arm up, one arm down. And bring your hands back into prayer. Back to the heart center. Come back to the center. Keep your knees bent. Breathe in. As you breathe out, twist towards the other side. Take a moment to anchor yourself in the pose. Then open the arms, one arm up, one arm down. Can you lower your hips a little bit more and lift the chest? Hands back into prayer. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, arms by the side. Beautiful. Let's fold. So breathe in, lift up. Exhale, forward folding. Bend your knees, step or hop back into plank. And you can bring your knees down or not, coming down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe in, lift your chest. Baby Cobra or upward facing dog. Engage your legs, look forwards, press your hands into the floor. Go back into downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up towards the ceiling, bend the right knee. Shift the weight forward, bring the right foot in between your hands. Back heel to the floor, windmill the arms, come up straight into warrior two. Awesome. You're going to come into floating half moon, so you're going to bring the back foot zigzagging a little bit closer. Turn your right hand out to the front of the mat. Now shift the weight forwards and lift your back foot off the floor. Keep opening your chest, opening your hips. Float. To come out of the pose, try again. Then back foot lands. Bring the back arm around the back. Inhale, lift your right arm up. Exhale, come into peaceful warrior. So soften your shoulders. Come deeper into your right knee. Letting the hips come a little bit deeper. Back into warrior two. Hands come behind you this time. We're going to interlace the fingers. Bring the back foot zigzagging a little bit closer. Turn towards your right knee. So chest faces the front of your mat. You're going to breathe in. As you breathe out, bow forwards in humble warrior. Lower your hips 1 millimeter more. Then release your hands to the floor. Pick up your back heel. You come into plank pose. We inhale. As you exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. And lift your chest. Upward facing dog. Back into downward facing dog. Exhale. Let's go for the other side. So lift your left leg up. Bend the left knee. Opening the hip. Shift the weight forwards. Bring the left foot in between your hands. Release your back heel to the floor. Wiggle your arms up and open. Warrior two. Keep opening the chest. Pressing your feet into the floor. Feel the sensation of openness coming through your body. At the same time, feeling quite settled and strong in your warrior two. Okay, we're going to go into floating half moon. So come with me. Zigzag your back foot closer. Bend your left knee. Open the left arm. Tip and float. Bringing that sensation of openness again. Chest open, hips open. Lift the back leg. Float and balance. Land. Back foot down. Bring the back arm around your lower back. Lift your left arm up and over into peaceful warrior. Come back into warrior two. Keep opening the chest. Strong in the legs. Hands behind you. Zigzag your back foot a little bit closer. Turn your chest to face your left leg. Bring the arms back. Inhale. As you exhale, bow forwards for humble warrior. Head down. Lower your hips. Press both feet into the floor. Breathe. Relax your neck. Release the arms, hands to the floor. Pick up your back heel. Plank pose. Breathing in. Breathing out. Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower plank. Lift the chest. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet forwards towards your hands. Feet together. Bend your knees. Reach your arms back. Lift your chest halfway up. We're back into the chair pose. Bring your heels off the floor. Lifting the chest a little bit more. Keep your heels off the floor. Come up. Arms coming around and up. Lift, lift, lift. Balance. Reach up. Fingertips touch. Exhale. Arms by your side. Heels to the floor. Then hands into prayer. Breathe. Awesome. Let's balance a little bit more. Okay, so we're going to separate the legs. We have a little sequence here. So separate your legs just wider than hip width apart. Bend your knees. Let your knees come out. So bring your hands into the inside of your legs and separate your knees wider. Coming to horse stance or squat. Okay, bring your arms up. Breathe in. As you breathe out, hands touch, hands to the heart center. Come deeper into your legs. Press your hands together strongly. Bring your hands to the heart center. And lift your heels off the floor for goddess pose. Lifting your chest, breathing. Keep your heels off the floor, lift the arms up. Separate your hands. Now heels down, keep your arms up. Straighten your legs. We're going to tip towards the right side. So tip and float into a star pose. Lifting your left leg off the floor. Reach your arms up. Keep coming. Keep coming. Okay, back foot comes in and land. We're going to go into reverse star pose. So you're lifting the arms still. Lift your right leg off the floor. Falling star. Reversing falling star. Keep coming. Keep coming. Then release. Foot down. Hands down. Separate your legs again. Same distance, just a little bit wider than hip width apart. Bend your knees. Yes, come a little bit lower. Body's warm now. Yes, we can. Hands into the inside of the thighs to help give the openness. Chest is lifting. Yes. And bring your hands into prayer. Lift your heels off the floor. And you come a little bit deeper. Keep lifting your chest, lifting your heels. Let your breath flow. Bring your arms up, separate the hands. Come into goddess pose, feel your power. Heels down to the floor, keep your arms up. We're going to tip towards the left. So tip and lift into a star pose. Keep lifting the back foot. Keep reaching the arms. Keep coming. Star pose. Yes. Balance. Come to your full glory. And come down with the leg. Keep the arms as it is. Bend the knee and lift your left leg off the floor. Reverse the star. So keep coming. Lift the chest. Lift the arms. Lift the leg. And release. Legs down. Hands into prayer. Then arms down. Coming to Tadasana. So just bring your legs hip width apart. Spread your toes. Shift the weight forwards into the toes, lifting your heels. Shifting the weight back into the heels, lifting the toes. And take a moment to let your feet come to the floor. Turn parallel to the floor. Bring your hand back into the heart center. We're going to make our way to a seated position. Before that, come with me. We're going to bring the arms up. Inhale, look up, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, bend your knees, forward folding. Bend your knees a lot. Relax your neck. Taking the weight from the lower back. Now fingertips to the floor. Bring your right foot in and coming to take a seat. Okay, so we're coming here to the floor. We're going to start into fire log pose. It can be quite challenging. So I'm going to start with the right leg. So tuck your left foot in. And you want to bring the right foot over towards the left thigh. Now this knee might be quite high up here. Or it might come down. Or it might be a little bit tight. And you feel a bit restricted. So it's okay to just bring the foot maybe on top of the calf, or even maybe just bring the foot in front of you. So take your time to find a position that suits your practice, that suits your body. Then once your body is settled, we want to ideally keep pressing both seat bones to the floor. So make sure you're anchoring your hips down and you're sitting tall. And we're bringing the arms up, inhaling. Look up. Imagine that someone is pulling you up by the hands and you're reaching up. At the same time, your hips are glued to the floor. Now bring your right arm down. Inhale a little bit more. Reach up. Coming to a side bend. Now here, relax your shoulders. Open your chest so you're turning your head upwards. Soften your shoulders as much as you can. Breathe. Both hips are touching down to the floor. And roll forwards. And release. Sit tall, arms by the side of the body. Bring your arms up once again, keeping the legs as it is. Inhale, look up, reach up. As you exhale, this time you're going to reach forwards. Yes, as if you're holding my hands here and I'm pulling. Keep reaching forwards. Now bring your hands down to the floor. Relax your shoulders. Round the back, that's fine. You can round your back. Keep your chin in and then forward fold. Rolling up slowly. Bring your hands behind you. Unravel the legs. And we're going to try the other side. So bring your right foot in and check the left leg. So maybe left foot comes on top of the calf. Maybe goes over on top of the thigh. Maybe it's just coming to the floor ahead of you. Find a position that you feel your body can settle. And there's no battling. There's no struggle. Sit bones to the floor. We breathe the arms up. Inhale, look up. As you exhale, left arm down. Reach up and over for that side bend. Soften your shoulders. Now open your chest and turn your head upwards. Pressing both sit bones to the floor. Keep softening your shoulders. Let your breath flow here. And roll forwards. Arms by the side of the body. Roll up. Look straight ahead. And again, bring your arms up. Inhale, look up. Exhale, tipping forwards from the hips. Reach your arms forwards. As far as you can, keep coming. Keep tipping forwards. Now bring your hands down. And forward fold. Projecting your chest forwards as much as you can. And fold. Chin in, roll up. Bring your hands behind you. Separate the legs. Bring your feet in front of you. We're going to just come into reverse tabletop. So hands behind you, fingers pointing towards your hips. You're going to lift your hips up, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the legs, press your hands into the floor, press your feet into the floor, look upwards, reverse tabletop. And come down to the floor, hips down. Okay, you can go and do this one again, or you can try, come with me, with the legs straight. Just keep your hands as it is. Spread your fingers a little bit. Press your hands into the floor, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your legs and lift. Come again, keep lifting, keep lifting, keep lifting. And come down to the floor. Okay, take a moment, bring your sit bones to the floor so you can shuffle your hips back, move a little bit side to side. Flex your feet and squeeze your legs together. I'm going to bring the thighs inwards, squeezing your inner thighs one towards the other. Flex your feet. Keep your hands just resting on top of your thighs. Straighten your back, projecting your chest forwards. You're going to make an L shape with the body. Now squeeze your legs so much that the heels may lift off the floor. Keep your back nice and straight. Coming to staff pose. Flex your feet, toes towards your nose. Keep sitting tall. It looks simple, but it's pretty intense. Then relax and release. Okay, bend your knees. Shuffle into the middle of your mat. Bring your hands into the back of your thighs. Pull belly in, lift your feet off the floor for Navasana Bow Pose. Reach your arms forwards, chest up, arms forwards, legs up. Keep hugging your legs in towards one another, pulling your belly in, lifting the chest. We're going to inhale. As we exhale, come low to low boat. Lift your legs, lift your chest, lift your arms. Bend the knees again. Reach forward. It's okay to hold here if you like. Coming to boat pose with the knees bent. Also, more advancing, if it's for you is in your practice, you can straighten the legs as much as you can. Keep lifting your chest. Breathe in. As you breathe out, back into low boat pose. Hold it there. Hold it there. Hold it there. And bend the knees, come up once again. Release, feet down to the floor. Take a moment, take your chin in. We're going to roll down and lie down. Bring your knees close to you and move side to side, massaging your back. Inhale through the nose and side out through the mouth. I'm going to go for bridge pose. So this time I want you to just send your feet a little bit further away from you. I know that sometimes we want to make sure we can still brush the heels. This time I want the feet a little bit further away from your glutes. So we really want to engage the hamstrings and the glutes on this one. So squeeze your glutes in, squeeze your butt, and lift your hips up. Now hug your inner thighs towards one another. Keep hugging, keep lifting your hips. Then you're going to bring your hands and cup your hips. So cup your hips, elbows touching the floor. Maybe adjust your shoulder blades, sliding the shoulders down. Keep squeezing the legs. Okay, here's a little bit of a challenge. Remember, I told you this was going to be about strength, balance, resilience, determination. So let's go. You're going to stay in your bridge. Press your right foot into the floor as much as you can. Really engage in the right hamstring and the right glute. And you're lifting your left knee up, straightening the left leg. Keep reaching up with the left leg, and the right foot is also pressing into the floor. Bend the left knee, bring the left knee and foot down. Stay in bridge still. Breathe, reset, hugging the inner thighs, squeezing the glutes. We gotta do the other side. So press the left foot into the floor. Bend the right knee, straighten and reach the right leg up. Come up, reach up, reach up, reach up. Bend the knee, bring the right foot down. Still in bridge, stay there. Squeeze your glutes. Can you lift your hips a little bit higher? Can you hug your inner thighs? Oh yes. Release the hands down. Roll down slowly. Bringing the hips down. Give your knees a hug. Inhale through the nose, side out through the mouth. Awesome work. Okay, keep hold of your right leg. Straighten the left leg to the floor. So pull the right knee towards your chest. Breathe in. As you breathe out, shoulders and head off the floor. So forehead towards the right knee. Keep hugging the inner thighs towards one another. Now reach your arms towards your feet. Lift your chest a little bit higher. Pull belly in. Breathe in. As you breathe out, scissor the legs. So straighten the right and bend the left knee. Keep reaching forwards. Keep hugging the inner thighs in. Scissor the legs once again. Right knee is coming towards your chest. Inhale, exhale, scissor the legs. Hold it here. Keep hugging the inner thighs in, belly in. Now bring your hands over the left leg. Pull the left knee closer to you. Head, shoulders down to the floor. Right leg relax. And you stay holding the left knee. Breathe. Okay, let's go once again. Bring your chest up, head up. Lift your right leg off the floor. Reach your hands forward. Hug your legs in a little bit towards one another, belly in. Breathe in. As you breathe out, scissor the legs, straightening the left leg and pulling the right knee towards you. Keep lifting your chest. Breathe in. Breathe out, scissor the legs. One more time. Beautiful. Roll, hold the right knee, pull it close to you, and come to the floor. Bring that right knee across the body, coming to a twist, opening the right arm, looking towards the right side. Releasing your back here. Roll back to the center. Change sides, so get hold of your left knee and just pass it over to the right hand, coming to a twist. Look towards the left arm. Okay, come back to the center. Bring your legs close to you. Hands into the back of your thighs, roll forwards, roll back. Roll forwards, roll back. Roll forwards, roll back, coming all the way up, cross leg position. Bring your hands behind you. Keep your legs crossed, lift your hips up, projecting your hips forwards, lifting your chest, looking slightly upwards. Bring your hips down, hands forwards. Send yourselves back into downward facing dog. Okay, take a moment to set up the position of your feet in that downward facing dog. We're lifting the right leg up towards the ceiling, bending the right knee, three-legged dog. Now shift the weight forwards and bring that right knee towards the right elbow. Pull your belly in, shifting the weight forward. Arch your upper back, knee to elbow, hold it there. Now kick back into three-legged dog. Shift the weight forwards, bring the knee to nose to knee, pull belly in, arching your upper back as much as you can. Kick back into three-legged dog. Now shift the weight forwards, bring the right knee towards the left elbow, squeeze your belly in, push. Now straighten your right leg, shift the weight into the right hand, lift your left arm up. Now bring the left arm back to the floor. Bring the left foot back into downward facing dog. Roll forwards into plank. Bring your knees to the floor. Relax your toes. Lie down on your belly. Arms by the side of the body. Turn your head to look towards the right side. Breathe. Notice your chest and your belly pressing into the floor as you breathe here. Turn your head towards the other side. Now look forwards. Bend your knees. Reach your arms back. Get hold of your feet, or actually get hold of the ankles. So slide your hands down towards the ankles. You're going to flex your feet on this variation of bow pose. Breathe in. As you breathe out, lift chest, lift the legs. I need to kick your heels away from you. So opening your chest as much as you can. Squeeze your butt. Lift a little bit higher. Come on up, come on up. Squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift. And let go. Hands by the side of the chest. Push yourselves up and back into downward facing dog. Check in with yourself. Check in with the emotions and the thoughts. Let your breath flow. Lift your left leg up. Bend the left knee to open the hips, square your torso. Now shift the weight forwards and bring the left knee towards the left elbow. Press your hands into the floor. Pull your belly in. Kick back into three-legged dog. Shift the weight forwards, bring the knee to nose towards the knee, squeeze. Kick back into three-legged dog. Shift the weight forwards. Bring the left knee towards the right elbow. Press your hands to the floor. Pull your belly in. Now straighten your left hand. Shift the weight into the left arm and lift your right arm up. Bring that right arm down to the floor. Bring the right leg back into downward facing dog. Bring your knees to the floor. Send yourselves back into child's pose. Tip of the nose to the floor. Relax your arms, relax your shoulders, breathe. Roll up slowly. And here I'm going to give you the option of going into an inversion of choice. You can try headstand if it's in your practice, or you can go for a shoulder stand. Or you might just want to lie down and lift your legs up. That's also fine. So find the inversion that you like to practice now and go for it. So I'm going to do headstand. So for a headstand, we're bringing the hands to the floor, getting hold of the arms. So you set the distance, so you get hold of your biceps. Then bring your hands to the floor again. Interlace your fingers, crown of the head to the floor. So the back of your head is pressing into the hands. You engage your upper back muscles by pulling the shoulders back, engaging the upper back. Take your toes, lift, knees off the floor. Walk your feet towards your face. Maybe you stay here today, maybe you bend in the knees and slowly lifting into headstand. Always go into child's pose after headstand practice. When you come out of your inversion, you want to make a way to the floor to lie down. Give your knees a hug. Move side to side. Bring the arms up above the head and let your knees drop towards the right side. Take a moment to adjust your hips if you like. Straightening your top leg. Come into a twist. Relax your shoulders here. Relax your body. Breathe. Bend your knees and slowly come back to the center. Let your knees drop towards the left side. You might want to straighten the top leg. Relax your shoulders. And bring your knees to the center. Slowly come back. Lift your knees up. Bring your arms over the legs. Bring your chest up. Forehead towards the knees. Reach up and see if you can hold opposite elbows. So you can squeeze yourself into a little ball. Forehead towards the knees. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Then release. Arms down. Feet down. Take a moment to reposition your body so you're in a comfortable position. And from here, we're going to make our way to Shavasana. So take a moment to let your body get comfortable. feel free. You are free to move and adjust yourself as you like. If your lower back's feeling a little bit tight and tense, you can bend your knees. Once you find a comfortable position, we want to start by softening the muscles of the face. Letting your body relax. I'm going to stay here in Shavasana for a few minutes. Take a deep breath in and out through your nose. And bring your attention back to your body. Start bringing some movement to your fingers and toes. And bring some movement in your wrists and hands. Move your arms and bring your arms up above the head. Inhale and stretch. Reach up. Exhale, release. Open your eyes if you have your eyes closed. And bend your knees. Bring your knees up. Give your knees a little hug. Move side to side. Nourishing yourself. Nurturing yourself. Then roll towards the right side and take a moment there. Push your hands into the floor and make yourself come up, finding a comfortable seated position. Sit tall, get relaxed. Close your eyes for a moment. And bring your hands together, close to the heart center. So close that you can feel your heart beating.